and welcome back to Passion Sundays, the best way to end the week and start another. Our guest today is the founder of Reconnective Healing, and he's phenomenally passionate about life progress. Dr. Eric Pearl. Dr. Eric, thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad we could do this.
I appreciate it. The first question I want to ask you, which is the obvious, what does passion mean to you?
Passion to me is drive, focus, attention that is pretty much unwavering, purpose. I know that I've always said, I believe that people who find their life purpose are, and I know this is not a popular word, but I use it, lucky, fortunate. Because I really think most of us, more than we realize, are living our life purpose without recognizing it. But I believe that people who have the courage to choose to actively live their life purpose are truly fortunate. I'm living mine, so that's my passion. I live, breathe, eat, and drink Reconnective Healing. I teach it all around the globe. I wake up thinking about it. I go to sleep thinking about it. My dreams are about it. I think that's passion.
I love it. And how did you find out that this was your passion?
Well, how did I find Reconnective Healing? A few strange things happened. And all I can tell you is that I'd practiced as a doctor of chiropractic for 12 years, went home one night thinking I was a doctor, had an unusual evening, and on that Monday morning I went into my office. My patients started telling me they could feel my hands without me touching them. As I held my hands near them, their bodies went into involuntary movement. Their eyes started to move. They opened their eyes. They reported seeing colors that they had not seen, smelling beautiful flowers they had not smelled. And they started demonstrating healings, real healings. At first, what I recognized were the physical healings. Kids with cerebral palsy or epilepsy suddenly able to walk and run and play. People regaining the use of arms and legs, vision and hearing. As a matter of fact, the University of Arizona just this past year or so published a study that says only 2 minutes, or only minutes, they said, only minutes of Reconnective Healing is more than twice effective as physical therapy in restoring range of motion to the limbs of the body. Then we started to see people's lives changing in many other ways. They came in and they were reporting how they were more centered, more balanced, more focused, more driven, you could say more passionate. I guess I hadn't thought about it that way. And how other people in their lives suddenly, on a dime, seemed to change. People who they worked with became more friendly, more supportive. Family relationships blossomed, became more patient, more loving. Primary relationships evolved very rapidly or were discovered when they had been vacant in their lives. Many people say that their life course had changed. And I used to joke. I used to say, Reconnective Healing, jokingly almost, should come with a warning. Caution may radically alter the course of your life. But what it actually does is it throws you onto your life path in a highly accelerated way where you almost have to pause and say, wait, how did I get here? And then you look back and you say, this makes perfect sense to me now. I don't know how long it would have taken me otherwise, but I'm really glad I progressed this much forward. Mental clarity, emotional clarity, re-youthing, becoming younger from the inside, how you feel, how you move, how you look. Studies have shown that this actually restructures the light that we emit in our body that communicates a return to harmony, coherence, and balance. And really, what is health except harmony, coherence, and balance in every aspect of our lives? Not just fixing something that may not be functioning as well as it used to be, but about evolving to a next level beyond the highest we'd ever been.
I love it. I mean, your passion for what you do is obvious. You know, you're flowing without even thinking. And the question here is, until you got to that point where you had that transformation, whatever the trigger was, did you ever imagine or think this would be your calling or you doing that?
I have to tell you, I don't know. And the reason I'm going to say that is because I don't recall necessarily thinking about something like this consciously. I never studied anything you would consider to be in the form of healing, energy healing, something along those lines. What we call internationally reconnective healing is an internationally trademarked term for this evolution. I'll tell you, in practicing as a doctor of chiropractic, I was growing in a consciousness, an awareness that we can become one with one another. We can become one with consciousness, the universe, God, whatever word we want to choose. And when we recognize that we are all one, in that awareness, healing jumps to a new level. Evolution jumps to a new level. As a doctor of chiropractic, I or any other doctor could make a physical adjustment in your spine and bring about a certain level of a return to balance and health in the physical body. But maintaining that awareness that we are all one, you could say the physical and the spiritual if you like, and then making that same adjustment would bring about a higher level of healing. Reconnective healing is done off the body. It's without even physical touch. Have you ever experienced it?
I've not experienced particularly reconnective healing, but I've experienced distance healing and a lot of forms of healing without touch. And what I love about everything that you're saying is that, to me, that sounds like another definition of passion, because if you're truly passionate and serving your purpose, you'll be flowing and transmitting and becoming a medium for whatever comes through you. And if for some people it's healing in case of what you do, or it's the words that come out of my mouth in my case, they're no different. They're all passion.
It's love too. Passion is love, a love for something also manifests as a love for you. And it's a sharing. You become, it's not just a transmission, you become a catalyst for a change. Can I play with your hand for a sec?
Yes.
Okay. Hold your hand up here. Open your fingers. Keep them like that, nice and strong. I bring my hand in here. See the movement in your fingers? Do you see your ring finger moving? There. Notice how it gets stronger, the movement, as I pull away. Because this is not just energy. Energy gets weaker with distance. This is more. What do you feel when I do this?
Feel tension here in this muscle.
You feel the muscle tightening. Now, as I stretch and pull, and your fingers move, are you moving them or are they moving themselves?
I'm letting them move.
Okay, they're moving by themselves. What's happening to the sensation that you were feeling before in your forearm? You can keep your eyes open, it won't go away. What happens to the sensation that you were feeling in your forearm? Does it stay the same? Does it change?
It's moving.
It's moving, okay. This is an interaction that has been shown in scientific studies to restructure the tissue within us in a way that it returns to a higher state of health, vibration, and balance. And once our tissue changes, since we are really a physical manifestation of love and consciousness, then our health level evolves and expands with that. We share communication because everyone is one. Everyone is touching and no one is touching. I wasn't physically touching you, and yet there was an interaction. So my passion, my love, my essence shares with yours, and we naturally rise to a higher, more harmonic interaction with this. So passion can be shared as exquisitely as you share it with your interviews and with that light in your eyes when you smile. And it can be shared non-verbally, even if it just comes from the smile that someone gives you at the checkout counter in a store, or if it comes with someone sharing a space with you on an airplane or at the theater.
I love that. So if I'm reading between the lines, what you're saying is if actually somebody is on their passion, they would naturally start healing from within also.
it can be shared that way. We teach people. I have trained at various levels close to 100,000 people around the world how to do this work. Now, there are not anywhere near that many trained at the professional level because our professional training program is brand new. Just started about it maybe 2 years ago at most. We brought it once to Dubai. We're bringing it again December 9 through 12 here to Dubai to teach you either level 1 of the training program, which is focusing more on self-healing and being able to begin to work with the balance and love and harmony, health, evolution of your immediate circle of friends and family, or the professional level, which will continue on the 11th and 12th, I believe, of December. Basically, you know, I'm excited. Let me tell you what I'm excited about. You ask about passion. The book that I've written is called The Reconnection, Heal Others, Heal Yourself. It has evolved into 39 languages, international bestseller. It's been at 39 for a long time. It is finally now going to be released in its 40th language. Take a wild guess. Arabic. I am so excited because the Arabic-speaking community, the Arab community is so pivotal in world thought and consciousness. And I felt as if this information was being held back and it was out of my control because it requires, as you know, a publisher has to say, I choose to publish it in this language. It doesn't get to be my choice. So I'm very thrilled we're doing that. And we're finding open, loving, receptive hearts and minds in the world. And as the Arabic community is pivotal in the world, let's face it, Dubai is pivotal in the Arab-speaking community.
I love it. So if you were to kind of give one tip to conclude about pursuing passion.
To pursue passion to me means single, focused attention on where you desire to go and what you desire to give. It's not allowing anyone to logic you away and tell you it should be something else. There is an inner knowingness that directs us. You know, it's like, and this might sound overly simple, but it's not. Something tells birds when it's time to fly north and when it's time to fly south. They don't get together and have long discussions and vote on it in the monthly bird meeting every other Thursday, right? They know because it's their inner drive to know when it's most appropriate to procreate, to contribute to the world. Every being on this planet contributes. We know what we're here to do. Our desires cleanly are our drives, is part of an optimal universal design. Our drives we might think of as being selfish, but I believe the design where we desire them from that level of self-awareness is really to drive us to do something that ultimately contributes to the universe. Every time we grow, every time we expand, every time we receive, every time we experience, every awareness and insight we gain is picked up, according to quantum physics today, by every proton in our body. And once one proton in us has it, we share it with every proton in the universe. And this is how we continue to expand. So in this case, following our drive becomes a drive to give, and we receive by the way, which allows us to give more, which is why I call the book The Reconnection, Heal Others, Heal Yourself, because in the process of allowing others to become more, we become more, and as we become more, then we reach a greater level of being able to share our passion in allowing others to become more and to become more of what their passion is.
I love it. There's no better way to conclude this. Dr. Eric, thank you very much for sharing this amazing wisdom with everybody, and hopefully everybody serves everybody by being passionate. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
I appreciate it. Passion! I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. And if you did love it, share it with your friends so they can benefit too. And let us know your opinion on the blog below. And if you'd like more tools, tips, techniques, and exclusive interviews that I only share on my website, then go to mustafa.com. And until next episode, live passionately.